So I'm going to show you a scatter plot and a line of best fit on the graphing calculator. So we have some data down here. It is fat consumption and cholesterol level for 10 men. And we want to look at that data as a scatter plot, and we want to put the line of best fit on that scatter plot as well. So the first thing we want to do is go stat and then over to edit. And then we want to put those values into two lists, fat consumption in one list, cholesterol level in another list, and just make sure, double check them and make sure they're right. Once we've done that, to make the scatter plot, we go second, y equals, and then what we want to do is we want to make sure that we have one of our plots on. So notice that 2 and 3 are off. Number 1 is on. If yours is not, just press enter and then make sure that the on is highlighted. You can press enter, make sure that it is on. Once you've done that, make sure that the type chosen is the thing that looks like a little scatter plot. Make sure that you have the correct list. So my fat consumption is list 1, my cholesterol level is list 2. You can choose if you want which kind of mark you want, and you can choose what color you want it to be. Once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and press graph, okay? And you're going to see the scatter plot. Now, if you don't, make sure you go zoom and make sure you're on zoom stat. So press number 9. That should give it to you if you're not seeing it. So now we have our scatter plot. To do the line of best fit and have the calculator do it really, we're going to go stat, over to calc, and then down to number 4, which is lin reg, and it gives the equation for the best fit line. We press enter. List 1 here is our fat consumption, and list 2 is cholesterol level, so we put those in. Nothing for frequency list. And then here it says, where do you want me to put this equation? And we want it in a place where it's going to show up on the graph. So we press VARS, we go over to YVARS, and we press number 1 for function or enter, and then we choose Y1. What that's going to do is it's going to place the equation into a place where then it'll put it on the graph. So we press calculate, and it gives us this information, which we can also find by using linreg t-test. But now if I press graph, there it is. Now you might be wondering, well, where is that equation? It is at y equals. So if I press y equals, you can see that it's taking the values for A and B from the work that it did on linreg, and it's putting them into y1. Now, if you were instead to do linreg t-test and you already have your regression equation, you can also just press y equals and put it right into y1. And so typically that might be 1.59, and then I could just do the x then and not have all those extra significant, those digits and stuff. And I could also, if I wanted to, do, 1.06.1. And this is just, it's giving you the most exact answer because it's giving you all these digits. But if I did this and then press graph, you're going to see the same thing. Slightly different just because of not having all those same digits, but it's still the best fit line here, just to 3 significant digits. And now you have a graph of the scatter plot for the data and the regression line.